New couch. We're going to break this one in. I guarantee it. 5 years like this, and we're good. We can keep going on our world tour. We've tried a lot of fast food places with the CHUNGCHUN brand. Lotte from Korea, which is one of the top Korean street food brands setting up in France. And what do they make? They make rice dogs, making you a little hungry, right? I can't wait to try them. With fermented rice dough, they're Korean hot dogs because it's a real brand from Korea. Pretty recent and really successful with more than 200 locations worldwide created in just 7 years. The concept is big, greasy hot dogs in rice dough with all kinds of toppings, sauces, garnishes, and fillings. And they're rated extremely well and nice, which is very rare. So we're gonna try the whole menu. And of course, don't forget the bell to ring when it's time to eat. We're going to order.
I'll give you the prices on site since I got them, but I'm ordering now because there's a lot of melted cheese and I don't want to have to reheat it when I get there. I want it to arrive melted. On video, let's watch. I'll explain. As you can see, there are lots of different ones, about 10. There are even a few small dishes that are expensive.
This time, I'll give you the prices. But basically, on site, it costs around €5. We're gonna taste everything. The concept is that you can choose up to 2 sauces. Careful.
There's chocolate sauce with salted caramel, but that's more for dessert. I was tempted though, and there are a lot of sauces, so it's a bit overwhelming. We're going to try a bit of everything, and there are some with ramen toppings. We'll definitely get that. All right, let's eat. It's here. I can tell you it's heavy. It smells like fried food.
It smells really good. That good, clean fried smell. Awesome. Let's take a look.
So, there are a lot of things. Wow! It's gonna be hard to identify things. First, because there are 3 mayonnaise, there are things written on them. Well, I thought they put the sauces on top, you see, but maybe not. So, for delivery, maybe it makes more sense. I don't know, let's take a look.
I was thinking, but why? Was it a dish? I've been looking for the name for a while. It smells like churros. Listen, it's huge in size, I think, guys. We're gonna enjoy this. Look at the size and weight of these things. It's really nice, I have to say. It's original, I think.
For once here, it's the nuggets version, since the fillings are different. Alright, let's start with the first one.
And here it is. Look at this huge skewer. The original, ordered on site, €5, which I got with ketchup and mustard. It's the classic one. There's a sausage inside with mustard and ketchup sauce. I went with the classic fermented rice and then the breading.
Let's taste it. I'm a little bit disappointed about one thing. It's that actually they have really good packaging for takeout and delivery. It's a shame they don't put the sauces directly on top, like in the photos. So for me, it looks messy. I would say we have a huge skewer.
It's really cool. So the sausage, honestly, it's simple, but it's not bad. The sauce makes a big difference, I have to admit. So make sure to choose sauces you like, because the breading on its own doesn't have much taste. It reminds me of a huge savory churro, and there's a good handful.
It's nice. It's filling. It's pretty big. For me, the problem is that first, as a meal, it's not filling enough, you see? I'd need 1.5, so you have to get 2.
It's really well thought out because it's convenient to eat in the street, I think. You can have a huge bite. Listen, classic ketchup and mustard, but it's
not bad. I just think the original one is a bit plain, you know? The sticky rice dough doesn't have much taste in the end. It's pretty neutral, so you need quite a bit of sauce. Let's move on to the next one.
The half a mental one. The name isn't great, but at least we know what we're eating. On site, there were 5 of us, and I chose wasabi mayo teriyaki for a change. I'm gonna try to make something nice. I love wasabi mayo. Come on, a bit of wasabite. I know it made you laugh last time. We're such idiots.
Well, the wasabi mayo. At least there's plenty of teriyaki sauce. And look, it's nice, just like the first one, but with some extra emmental cheese. Half and half.
So here, the sauce combo is incredible. We're really in Korea. The wasabi mayo goes really well with the teriyaki, and the teriyaki goes really well with this.
This really makes the whole thing amazing. I definitely recommend this sauce compared to the first one, which was more classic sauce-wise. I'm cutting it, look, it's really half and half. We've got the sausage with the cheese at the bottom. The cheese is at the bottom, so it's half on top, half on the bottom.
The emmental is really strong. There are some low-quality emmentals, others are better. And this one, you can tell right away. You recognize the emmental, so that's good. I need to calm down because the sauce is really exquisite. The teriyaki, I recommend it 100%. And the wasabi too, it's a bit lighter.
Well, the combo isn't bad. It's a shame they're not together. But half top, half bottom. Let's move on to the next one.
and we had a huge one, the best-selling one, so the full mazza, €4.50 if you eat there, which I got with a spicy mayo sauce, barbecue.
I think the slightly sweet combo with cheese is excellent. Listen, it's so big that the thing, it spins. It's, well, listen, a great discovery. I think for once the prices are a bit more reasonable, you see, compared to what we usually see and compared to the weight, but it's still not a full meal. Let's say it's a good snack, like a big fairground snack.
It's really good. So the sauce combo is also very good if you like barbecue sauce. Having cheese and something sweet. The mozza is very stretchy, very melty inside. It's the best when it comes to cheese.
But there's a full emmental. I didn't take it because I had the half emmental.
You can understand why it's the best seller. It's the best out of the old cheese ones.
It's funny because the inside is kind of like, you know, bread dough.
It stays pretty neutral. It's really the sauces that make all the difference and the texture. So make sure you really choose the sauces you like. I think that's the most important thing here for the experience. It does fill you up, but you don't really notice it.
But the mozzarella is melty and stretchy. It's the best. Before moving on to something more complex, let's try the main dish and the sides.
So here we have two dishes. Well, two dishes, just to try everything. These, which you can get, are some waffles on the side too, and a Korean chicken dish, so we're going to taste it. And for this one, I didn't get the exact price on site, but it should be around €10, because for delivery, it's $13.50.
The last time I tried something like this, it really wasn't great, so we'll see. So we have these Korean style waffles. There are some spices on top.
It's sweet. It's sweet, and when I took a bite, a spoonful of oil ended up in my mouth. There's a real torrent of fat. I think it's a bit too sweet, but if you're craving sugar, it's great. However, it's a very bad choice to pair it with a corn dog because it's way, way too greasy.
Normally, the oil running into your mouth. Let's taste these Korean drumsticks.
Damn, the couch. Shit, I stained the couch. On top of that, I took this thing, I told myself, be careful. Especially, don't stain the couch. And I wanted to make the joke, like, let's be careful not to stain the couch. And I stained it. And I didn't even make the joke, I messed up everything. Took all the precaution, now I'm tasting the sauce.
Damn, we're dealing with a very spicy sweet sauce, so that's exactly what I was telling you. It's a shame, it doesn't go with the side at all. It's way too sweet. But hey, this one is really spicy. Enjoy your meal.
So it's better than what I expected based on the previous batch I tasted, which was from another place. And honestly, it wasn't great.
The sauce is good. It's really, really spicy, honestly.
A bit too sweet for my taste, that's what I mean. When eating it, you get a bit sick of it, you know? Of the sugar, actually, but it's really good because it packs a punch and especially it's caramelized. So there's some crunchiness, you see. I think the chicken before was breaded beforehand, oh my god. And now, here I am, tasting real Korean fried chicken. It's not bad. Yeah, I feel like throwing up. Too much sugar, too much sauce. Not really my taste, you see, but if you want to try it, there was a second side dish. I should have had it with rice, since I had a lot of rice dogs, but with rice, I think the sauce goes well, it calms it down. Be careful, I messed up. Don't make the same mistake as me.
Because the picture was different, and it's the same thing. I ordered wings separately, and actually it's the same thing, just separate. All right, let's move on to the more complex rice dogs.
The ramen cheap one, look, it looks appetizing with fried noodles on top, which I got with new sauces. It costs €6 if you eat here, and I chose spicy sauce, sweet chili. I'll explain the difference to you.
I put both sauces, so there's a spicy one and a sweet chili one. I had it all over my fingers, so I tasted it. There's a sriracha, I think that's the spicy sauce, or maybe the other way around, and the sweet chili.
The other sauce is exactly, the sweet sauce they give you with shrimp fritters at Asian restaurants. The one that's a bit sticky, and inside, well, there's a sausage. That's the kind of thing that's gonna get everywhere.
So, a crispy breading. Honestly, it doesn't have much flavor, it just tastes very fried. It has a nice mouthfeel. It's a bit like chips. So what's good is that there's a big sausage inside. It's bigger than a regular hot dog, you see?
The sauce is pretty good, but my favorite was the wasabi and the aigeki. That combo was amazing. Well, I was expecting a lot from this breading, I'm telling you. Compared to the classic, there's not much of an advantage.
Except that it's crunchy, but it doesn't have any taste.
Well, let's check out the others.
This one looks good. So there are potatoes around it with the classic sausage. So I think if you want to make it, you can get one with cheese. And by paying extra, add another topping. That means you can make it a potato one, but here it's just a sausage. There's also a sweet potato version, but I didn't get it.
Because I don't like sweet potato. €6 to eat here, and I got mayo, wasabi, and ketchup sauce.
Because I think it goes well even if I only eat half. Every time I had my portion, I have to admit that I started to get really full because it's heavy.
This one is hard to eat. It feels like it's wearing a suit of armor for defense.
For now, it's the extra topping, let's say the most original one, I think, in terms of taste. But in the end, the simple one isn't bad either. This one really hits your palate because the chunks are huge and it scrapes everywhere. But this little potato flavor is nice. There's something you should know, that the sausage, strangely enough, is really good. I say strangely because it's a snack, but it tastes good. It's a good hot dog sausage.
This one is a bit heavier. If you're a bit hungrier, go for it.
And there's a nugget-style breading.
So this one is the heaviest, at least the biggest in width, and it's also the most expensive, sold on site for €7 with a nugget-style breading. And I chose the spicy teriyaki mayo. You see, eating this in the street, I think everyone would look at you.
What is that thing? You know, people, they look at you weirdly. Come on, let's do it, let's.
Hard to eat because really the nuggets stick. The problem is that they're breaded, so they're a bit tough. The spicy mayo sauce is also really good, but the teriyaki, it elevates everything. And the wasabi mayo with the teriyaki, I can confirm, was really the best.
That's something, it's really for big appetites because maybe there's more breading, but you see, there's less inside.
There's a bit less rice dough. Teriyaki sauce, it's killer. I would only use that with the wasabi. Really.
It goes really well, especially, and it feels very, very exotic. It's not bad, but it's not amazing either. Yeah, the simple version is really good though.
What interests me is that they make it as a dessert for a little Sunday afternoon, you know, or a little snack when you stop by and you've been active, because we're all active, so we'll see.
So for a sweet dessert, there are two versions. There's a Nutella version, and there's this version that I chose. With a Mars bar inside, why not? But most importantly, with caramel and chocolate sauce. And there's a lot of it. It's going to be crazy, I think.
And on site, I saw it for €4. Considering the size and the weight, I think the price is extremely reasonable for something that's also freshly prepared, not just taken out of the freezer. I'm telling you this because €4 is the price you pay for a tub of ice cream at the supermarket, and during the whole summer, they raise the prices on everything.
I've got a smile on my face, you see, it's beautiful.
This thing is wild. Look inside. That Mars bar is wild. It's extremely good. Right away your leg, because if you eat this after the rice dog, you're done. You have a light meal, then you have a huge dessert. It goes down so well, it's really, really good. It's a bit too sweet, but it goes really well together. This really reminds you of those fairground desserts, like churros filled with Nutella. Except now they sell them for $10. I'm not hungry anymore, but I'll tell you clearly, this is almost the best in the whole video, really. It's a shame they mostly serve savory stuff, because they're really good at desserts. It's incredible, incredible. There's another dessert. Mochi, you know, that's the dessert you shouldn't get since it's this size and costs almost the same as the previous one. I don't have the price here, but for delivery I paid about €3.80, so it must be around €3. There's something really weird. Look, I've never seen a mochi this runny. I don't understand, there's cream inside. Damn, all the cream fell out. It looks like an octopus. I don't get it.
Oh. Okay, I get it. It was an ice cream mochi. Did you get it or not? Matcha ice cream mochi. So you have to eat it right away or put it in the freezer, but I didn't, so it's disgusting.
That makes you want to make ice cream mochi. I don't recommend this. It wasn't written that it was ice cream when I ordered. That's why I got tricked. Say it! Well, I enjoyed trying it once. I think the prices are pretty reasonable. But when you eat one, in the end, you've pretty much tried everything. The dessert is incredible, incredible. The dessert, I think I'll go back, but only for the dessert from time to time, but only for the dessert. I think, unfortunately, it's not the kind of place you go back to often. You see, once you've tasted it, it's nice.
Well, it's not very simple because it's all fried food.
And since they all look a bit alike, it doesn't really make you want to go back. You see, I don't think people really crave Korean rice dogs, but it's great for a snack. Honestly, worth trying. Teriyaki sauce, wasabi. Don't forget, I made a lot of combos. Honestly, unbeatable. This one, incredible. The couch has survived once again. We'll see each other soon for more nonsense. I never tell you this, but if you have any questions, come to the Discord. The link is at the end. And turn on the bell so you don't miss anything. See you soon. Ciao. Ciao.